I'm going to challenge the world rankings in 99 nights in the forest. Using everything I've learned from my 10,000 day survival run, I'll try to survive at least 20,000 days and break into the top 10. Today's class is, once again, Cyborg, but there's something different this time. With the latest update, a new talent system was added. It lets you borrow one ability from another class. So today, I grabbed the Lumberjack's ability. That means gathering wood is gonna be much faster. Alright, let's start surviving. The first goal, of course, is to reach 99 days as quickly as possible. Today, I'll try to hit 99 days before the 60-minute mark. Oh, from the very first tree, the Lumberjack ability kicked in, and I got 4 logs at once. While farming, I hunted a few rabbits, chopped down trees, and planted saplings. Grow nice and strong. I leveled up the campfire to level 3. Since it's level 3 now, time to rescue the first kid. But wait, right next to my camp, there's a cabin. Nice, haha. If you break down the wooden chairs inside a cabin, you get 5 logs each. That's super helpful for making beds. I don't really need to open chests this early, but let's try one anyway. Hopefully a good set. Not bad. Now, let's rescue the first kid. With a Cyborg's laser cannon, wolves don't stand a chance. First kid rescued. Well, kidnapped, actually, since I'm not sending them home for at least 20,000 days, which is about 54 years. I think kidnapped is more accurate. Haha, I hunted rabbits for Bunnyfoot, found a mine, and grabbed 5 pieces of coal. Down to the very last one. Upgraded the campfire to level 4. Stopped by another cabin near the mine. Grabbed some chairs. And before morning came, I built the first and second beds, along with a map and a compass. By day 1, with 1 kid kidnapped and 2 beds set up, my time multiplier reached 4. On the second day, the trader, who visits every 2 days, showed up, and I traded my Bunnyfoot for a good set. Now it's time to go kidnap the second kid. On the way, not far from camp, I discovered a cultist stronghold. This is one of the most important spots for today's run. I marked it on the map as I passed by, and right next to it, I spotted the second kid. Alpha Wolf, easy peasy. Second kid kidnapped, success. And now, on day 2, my time multiplier hit 5. After tossing fuel into the campfire, it leveled up to 5. Time for the third kid. Guarding them were 2 bears. Laser cannon alone is enough. But since I picked up a revolver earlier, easy peasy. Hey bro, did you wait long? You're kidnapped. From the legendary chest the third kid had prepared. Yalu got a strong axe, chopped down some trees right away, and built the third bed. So by day 3, with the third kid and bed, my time multiplier is now 7. Nice, it's coming together. Not the fastest pace, but at this rate, I can probably hit 99 days in under 50 minutes. Oh, a laser sword. Now, to kidnap the last kid, I'll gather fuel and upgrade the campfire to level 6. Wait, where'd all the fuel go? Found it, a fuel canister, and an oil barrel. Oh no! Hold on. I was juggling the fuel around, picked everything back up calmly, farmed a bit more fuel, and returned to base. On the night of day 4, cultists attacked, but I cleared them out easily and upgraded the campfire to level 6. Now, let's go kidnap the last kid. I climbed the hill where the last kid was waiting, took down the bears without taking a single hit, kidnapped the final kid, who'll be with me for the next 54 years. Oh, he had a ruby chest? If this has a chainsaw, that's perfect. Huh. A shield? Not as great as a chainsaw, but still useful. With a shield, I don't need to fear night farming anymore. On the way back to camp, an owl appeared. This is my chance. Time to show off the shield. Go ahead, hit me. Hot tickles. Hit me again. Didn't even hurt. Now, the only thing I need to watch out for is the hungry deer. By day 5, I rescued the last kid, bringing my time multiplier up to 8. On day 6, to manage hunger more easily, I built a cooking pot and finally set up the sundial I had forgotten. After gathering as many logs as possible and planting saplings for a day, on day 7, I finally headed out to clear the cultist stronghold I had forgotten about. Honestly, to craft the forest gem faster, I should have come here on day 5. But yeah, I forgot. Haha. Cultist stronghold can be cleared without taking a single hit. If you have a laser cannon or a rifle, almost like an assassination. Let me show you on the second floor. Since bullets and lasers are judged from the tip of the weapon, you can keep your body hidden and just stick out the gun barrel to attack. The monsters won't even recognize you. Using this trick, you can hide behind walls and take them down stealthily just like an assassination. So I cleared the stronghold easily and picked up 8 scrap, 2 gem of the forest fragments, 2 cultist gems, 5 diamonds, and even a ruby chest. I seriously need a chainsaw soon. What the? Since I had enough cultist gems, I returned to camp and built the last bed. Finally done. Huh? I placed it right as the sun rose, so it skipped to the next day, haha, with all the kids kidnapped and all the beds set up. The 99-day completion time is now locked in. But if I manage to craft 2 gems of the forest while farming, I could make a time accelerator and finish the run even faster. I spent spent a solid 4 days farming, but didn't find a ruby chest or any gem of the forest fragments. Since the completion time was already fixed and 20 minutes had passed since I cleared the stronghold, I decided to run it again. And while clearing the cultist stronghold, I hit 99 days. I really wanted to show a 50-minute run, but oh well. After finishing the stronghold, I opened my third ruby chest. Please, let it be a chainsaw. What? 3 shields in a row? It's totally pointless. But I managed to make a solo shield wall. Might look kinda cool. With 2 bunny foot I had saved up, I started an Arctic expedition. I used them to craft earmuffs, hunted an Arctic fox for leather, and crafted a beanie, then hunted a polar bear for leather, and crafted the polar bear hat. Now I can farm in the Arctic without worrying about the cold. To craft the mammoth helmet, I needed to hunt mammoths. If you hide behind terrain and shoot from cover, you can assassinate them too. I also cleared the ice castle, which is one of the main reasons for Arctic farming, and wrapped up the expedition. With enough farming done, it's time to gather the strongest gear and prepare for long-term survival. Now I really need that chainsaw. Ah, shotgun. Well, I'll just use it for mammoth hunting. For long-term survival, I set up an oil drill, and to farm mammoth tusks more easily, I placed teleporters both at camp and in front of the ice castle. Now I can hunt mammoths conveniently. Oh, nice. I just need 1 more tusk to craft the mammoth helmet. In the comments on my last video, someone said you can smash the tusk-shaped bones in the cultist prison with a hammer to get mammoth tusks. I'll craft the hammer and test it. Doesn't make much sense. But hey, nothing's impossible, right? Is it true? Oh, the prompt says pick up. Ah, it's just a decoration, haha. Nope, not a tusk. Guess I'll just keep hunting mammoths to get the tusks properly. Ha! Oh, now I can craft the mammoth helmet. Using the 2 wolf pelts and 2 tusks I had gathered, I crafted the ultimate helmet, the mammoth helmet. Then, after clearing a stronghold that had come off cooldown, I finally got a chainsaw too. With the chainsaw in hand, I decided to test something while farming logs. The talent I chose for this run was 20% increased chance to get extra logs. So if I plant 100 saplings and chop them all down at once, how many logs will I actually get? I planted 100 saplings. Once they grow, I'll chop them all down. Normally, 100 trees get 300 logs. With a 20% bonus chance, the expected value is 320 logs. Alright, let's chop them all down. Wow, that's a lot, haha. This is gonna take forever to grind, haha. Finally finished chopping them all. Now let's check the sapling loss rate. Out of 100 saplings, 16 disappeared. So I guess saplings seem to have about an 85% chance to drop. I started with 227 logs and ended with 554 logs total. That's actually a bit more than expected. But honestly, this talent doesn't feel that necessary. Now that I've gathered enough logs, now I'll build a gem factory that doubles as an invincible fortress. To make the cultists total fools, I placed 10 torches to max out my camp's safe zone. And since I'll be living at least 54 years with the kids, I rearranged the tents to make proper rooms for them. Now let's surround the base with fences. Alright, the camp perimeter is complete. Time to build the rooms. I gave the kids their own rooms, but honestly, if they're stuck living here for 54 years, they might go insane. Guess I'll buy some furniture, haha. If the kids were 10 years old, then after 15,000 days here, they'd be 53. After 20,000 days, they'd be 64. Poor kids. I'll try to decorate as much as possible. Double rooms get double beds. Single rooms get single beds. And shelves to keep their personal belongings. And that's the kids' rooms done. Of course, I'll be spending decades here too. So let's make my room awesome as well. Alright, to prepare for long-term survival, I'll build an auto stew maker in my room. This one's simpler to install than the one I used last time. Takes up less space and uses 3 fewer wood storages, so it even saves scrap. Room complete. Now, if I install assassination shelves along the camp's outer fences, the base will be finished. The invincible fortress is complete. From behind the fences, I can stay hidden from cultists and take them out silently. This way, I can farm cultist gems with ease. It's been 171 days, about an hour and 30 minutes, since I started building the base. And now it's complete. With a base like this, the kids can be satisfied and live here all the way into old age. Oh, you don't think so? Too bad the kids aren't leaving. Ha ha ha. Now, next to the respawn capsule, I'll install a time accelerator. And with it speeding up the nights, I'll enter infinite survival mode. It's been 31 hours and 10 minutes since I started. About 12 years of game time. For 12 years, I've been assassinating cultists, collecting their gems, and spinning the time accelerator. At one point, out of boredom, I went fishing for 3 hours, caught every fish, completed the fish collection, and even built a small aquarium at my base to keep them all. I also pulled 2 tridents from fishing, collecting all of the best items in 99 nights. Up until now, to push my survival days higher as fast as possible, I held out at the respawn capsule, farming cultists for gems, and spinning the time accelerator non-stop. But lag has been building up, and the resources piling from killing cultists could blow up anytime. So from now on, I'll leave the base and try a different survival method. If you clear the cultist stronghold, the rewards are amazing. But if you only clear up to the 2nd floor, it becomes an invincible base. Clear the 2nd floor, then just stay there eating stew. You might say,
How's that any different from staying at the respawn capsule?
but if you're on the stronghold 2nd floor, cultist raids at your camp won't trigger. You can't farm gems, but less resource buildup and way less lag. So let's start stronghold long-term survival. Cook stew, eat inside the stronghold, and repeat. 42 hours and 30 minutes of real time passed. 79 hours and 16 minutes since the challenge started. Survived past 9,000 days. Now at 9,407 days, the kids who were 10 years old on day 1 are now 37. Right now, I set a macro to auto eat stew and went to take a shower. But in this video, there is no giving up. I'll try again. I already got enough funny moments from the first run. So from now on, it's all about long-term survival. As fast as possible, I'll hit a 9-time multiplier, set up an auto stew maker, and head into the cultist stronghold.
Somebody help me!
Kidnap the kids again. Set up the beds. Reach 99 days. Then install the time accelerator, auto stew maker, oil drill, and respawn capsule, and head straight into the cultist stronghold, going up to the 2nd floor. Yep, I'm here. The reason I failed the first run was because my keyboard macro suddenly stopped. So this time, I'll run 2 automation programs, keyboard macro and tiny task. That way, even if one fails, the other will keep me alive. Though it does mean double the stew, haha. So there I was, eating twice the stew, when suddenly, the fire went out. Oh, was that supposed to happen?
Nope.
Wait! I thought deer couldn't spawn here. Ah, if that's the case, then brainless survival isn't possible anymore. Once morning comes, I'll head back to camp and fix this. Back at camp, I found my oil barrels had rolled past the campfire and spilled outside. Looks like I need to modify the campfire. I adjusted the position of the oil drill, built fences to block the oil barrels from rolling past the campfire, and dumped stew to fill the gaps, so they slide neatly into the fire. Okay, done. Now I just need to check if it works. That's it. Now, let's get back to brain off survival. Time to hit the ranks. By the time my 2nd attempt had gone 55 hours and 12 minutes, and the challenge overall hit 134 hours and 28 minutes. I'd reached day 6,300 again, but I couldn't celebrate. Did you notice something strange? Since I was eating stew every 2 minutes, 30 seconds, my hunger bar should never have dropped below 25%, yet it was sitting at around 40%. Yeah, that's right. Even though I had 2 autos running, both of them stopped working. So while I was asleep, the 2nd attempt ended at day 6,341. After pushing this challenge for more than 5 days straight, I was exhausted, haha. But this time, I really want to succeed.